Okay, we're just taking the dogs for a walk. I'm just going to show you how to recall the dogs when you're on a walk so that they come. We find generally that if we're walking our dogs and we see another dog coming, we recall the dogs and put them on lead for two reasons. One, you never know how the other dog will react to your dogs, and you don't always know how your dog will react to the other dog, particularly when you've got a large number of dogs as we have. We find it's best to recall them because when they're in a group they can act as a pack, which can be quite intimidating for a dog on its own. At the moment I'm just waiting for the dogs to go ahead so I can recall them, but of course typically because they seem to sense something's happening, they're all hanging around. I have actually trained the dogs to stay with me on a walk because you don't really want them to range too far ahead of you because it can be quite difficult if they go too far to recall them. But this is ridiculous today. They're not leaving me at all. It's actually quite funny. Right, okay, I'm going to recall them, although they haven't actually gone anywhere. Toby, come. Winston, come. Ted, come. Poppy, come. Come. Okay, the secret to getting them to come when you call them is to train them when they're hungry. Winston, come. So they haven't had their breakfast yet. They're all hungry. And I've got biscuits which they like. Good boy. And then reward them for coming. And if you do this every time you walk them, every time you recall them, then they will come 99.9% of the time. There will always be an occasional time when they won't come. With a young dog, a puppy, you could practice this at home in the garden or in an enclosed space. Ideally start when there's not much distraction around. You can see the dogs just now don't want to leave my side. Good boy. And I do reward them for staying with me on walks because it does make life a lot easier. Good girl, Poppy. Good girl, Winston. Okay, go on, go, go. Off you go. Okay.